Beating Ghost
of Tsushima.
with only your sword? No other tool? Been there? Painfully done that. But how about we do it again? How about this time, though? We make it so if I take damage, I must instantly reset from checkpoint. That doesn't feel like enough suffering, though. Ooh, I know. Let's keep me sealed inside the broken armor set, which is essentially no armor at all. Plus, keep off any charms, not allow the use of any resolve attacks, or even the one-shot power of Ghost Stance, all while on lethal difficulty. That sounds so much worse, which is all the better. With a spoiler warning, let's feign being honorable and see if Jin Sakai can push back the Mongol horde with all these restrictions. We start off with the samurai defense going perfect, and no way do we get absolutely massacred. That'd be crazy, so ignore any fake news to the contrary. Never mind how I ended up alone, barely clinging to life in shoddy armor, trying to rescue my uncle from the Mongol Khan. And I absolutely fell off this bridge by my own volition. The Khan was simply being a good pal and helping me ensure gravity's working properly. Then I'm off for the obligatory tutorial assassination with Yuna. I really try and make her do it, but that would make things less traumatizing for Jin, and we can't have that.
Jin, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I thought I left my stove on. What do you think is wrong, Yuna? I literally just said I didn't want to break my code. I can't use charms this run, but that won't stop me from doing charm shrines for a chance to give a fox some much-deserved pets. 'Tis much more straining to halt a dozen Mongol archers from shooting a traveler on this bridge. Normally, they're a breeze, but I have to ensure they see me so I don't accidentally assassinate them, while I stumble across the landscape, dodging an endless stream of arrows, which I normally tank through, if hit, or shoot them back, neither of which I can do here. One more. Don't you dare ruin it, pal. No, I got stuck on the log. We're good. That wasn't even close to hitting me. And now, oh, are you kidding me? I knew it. It's always the last guy. You know what? Maybe they can just shoot the kid. If they shoot the kid, that will also allow me to leave, right? You guys just kill the kid and we'll move on. Is that a little messed up? Maybe. But I've been stuck here a while. My morals deteriorate the longer I'm here. Finally free of the hail of arrows, I head off to grow my legend by learning the ability of the Heavenly Strike. First, it takes clearing out a small group and saving a hostage. Dude. Why did they put you inside? Oh, I get why you're inside, because clearly you are the worst lookout ever. But then when I engage in the duel against the man I hunted down to learn the technique, I realize the game forces the tutorial to use Heavenly Strike, which is a resolve power. As a tutorial that's avoidable, this was a mistake to do. But how could I have expected the game I've played hundreds of hours in, with a mission about learning a resolve power, would make me use said resolve power? I'm no detective. Moving on from this easily avoidable fumble, I assault some Mongol camps, so I can get shot and stabbed by everyone I meet. I'm over here, bud. Buddy, does it look like you're shooting at anything? Oh, well. Alright, he doesn't know where I am. He really doesn't know where I am. Does it look like anybody's right there, pal? Did you take your medicine today? I don't think he did. No. Alright. Instead of running straight at the archer, what if I just run straight at the archer? Yep, no. It did, just because it didn't work the first time doesn't mean it won't work the second, right? This is way too small of an area. Yep. Remember, if it doesn't work this first time, do it again. And if it doesn't work the second time, do it again. And if it doesn't work the third time, think about it and then do it again. That's my life lesson. It's only failed me pretty much every single time, but sooner or later you'll get it. Admittedly, I probably have less resets if I didn't keep insisting on antagonizing as many enemies as I can to gather them all at once so I can have a proper challenge. It just doesn't feel like home if I'm not surrounded by a bunch of people brandishing weapons and trying to slaughter me. Well, that, and I'd have less resets if my skill matched my ambition. But where'd be the fun in that? Probably also a bad thing that I keep diving into exploding fire barrels whenever I clear a camp. But as there's zero confirmation of Jin ever taking damage from this, I'm convinced he's fireproof. In very specific situations that do nothing for me.
I've never seen a samurai fight like that.
You mean really poorly?
It was nothing.
Well, you didn't have to rub it in. Uh-oh, I didn't think that through. While helping Ryuzo free his Straw Hat mercenaries, the battle does not go in our favor. Well, in their favor, more like, because I'm fine, and I discover there's no consequences to them dying. You think it's fine if they die? Wait, it's fine if they die. Oh, that's wonderful. I mean, I guess not for them. Heck, it's not even mentioned that all the men we came to rescue, for the most part, just got killed.
Thank you, Jin. My men. They're everything.
They're all over. They're not just everything, they're all over the ground. They're scattered here, there, everywhere. What reason does Ryuzo even have to betray me with nearly every single one of his men dead? Well, guess it was my job to protect them, so there is that. Good news though, for once my traitor's friend only takes a few tries to beat, officially making him much easier to win against that random side mission under the bridge with all the archers. That's gotta be a real blow for his morale. Time to go help the warrior monk Norio defend other monks. Well, that was close. Oh, that was a lot closer. I don't have time for this, people. Who is even threatening you? Does he know he's threatening you on the wrong side of the tent? Norio? You alright, pal? Did you make friends? I mean, he's got your same haircut. Are you guys bonding over that or something? I just want to hope you meet more people than just me. It's a lot of pressure, Norio, to be your only friend that's, you know, still alive. This guy's not looking so good, so yep, still alive. Norio, I need you to get down or I can't speak with you. Don't do this to me, man. Get down. See, now I'm your only friend that's alive in stabbing you. There you go. Wow. I think this is the first time I've stabbed a friend so much, and it was actually for their sake. Man, I'm a good friend. Now that I've ensured Norio has even less friends than when we started, I'm off to get into more random fights. Wait, if he's gone, I guess I can go too. See ya. Idiot. We're free, man. We're free. Sora! Sora, kick him in the back. Please, Sora. Where'd this archer go? Oh, found him. One of the biggest troubles of the run are the spearmen who lack manners, attacking while I'm stuck in an animation of killing their allies. Where is their honor? Oh, yeah, right, the entire message of the game. Still, maybe someone could ask them politely to stop that, please? You know, if they don't mind. It'd probably be better if I stopped assaulting every Mongol base I find, especially since every archer has Green Arrow level skill and Superman level senses, but I just can't help myself. It may lead to constant setbacks, but how will the Mongols know of my legend if I don't keep shoving it in their face? Oh, and you know, freeing the island is nice too, I suppose. More importantly, I may not be able to wear armor, but that doesn't mean I can't be incredibly stylish. The Mongols were fighting before in order to invade, but now they fight solely out of envy for my fabulous fashion choices. Even nature is envious. Taka, there's clearly a bear. What shadow? Do you think that's a man on all fours? If that is a man on all fours, that's scarier than a bear. Do not go forward, Taka. And yet you still approach. It's all you, Yuna. I don't have a heart to kill the bear. It's all you, Yuna. Well, why is he targeting me? I didn't attack you, bear. What am I, ugly? Do I smell bad? What the hell, man? Back off. Thank you. I'm sorry, bear, but you sort of had that one coming. Why didn't you kill the other two? Per usual, there's nothing I can do to stop this artillery section, because I have no way to talk Jin into single-handedly sword fighting an entire naval blockade, and that shall forever go down as one of my greatest shames. Maybe, you know, I can't see what I'm shooting very well. Are we certain they're arrows? Maybe I'm just shooting a whole bunch of swords directly at people. An unexpected trouble rises to bother this challenge in the form of fire. Did you know fire burns and hurts when you touch it? It's news to me, as it does next to nothing whenever Jin even grazes it. But next to nothing is, well, not nothing, meaning I have to reset. Archers may miss me, but they still hit the grass, lighting it aflame, which lights me aflame. These firefighters cause me quite a lot of headache, but by avoiding grass and prioritizing their deaths, or just full-on stealthing past, I can minimize the trouble. You guys see me? They're trying to figure it out. They can't figure out where I am. They know something's going on, but they can't place it. Guys, I'm playing a flute. Just look up. Up. Alright, well, there's no hope for these guys. And dueling the general to save Yarikawa is far less troubling than any of his men.
Who stood against the siege?
Jin's actually asking here. He had a concussion. He doesn't remember a darn thing. Returning home for Jin's lineage armor, I'm heartbrokenly forced into the armor to fight off 3 intruders. While I long for my comfy trash armor, I continue my tradition of having terrible observation skills, and don't realize until told by sharper-eyed commentators in my stream that the ability to change armor does become available after the fighting commences. So even though I try to load beforehand, with the enemy already cut down, there's no turning back, and I must press forward with the shame of looking extra stylish for a few moments bearing down on me. That was avoidable, but poisoning this one straw hat is not, with another tutorial. After bonding with my stoic uncle, things pop off in the straw hat camp as I fight a bunch of them simultaneously. I really struggle here as I fail to keep track of all their back-to-back rapid hits until I realize maybe, just maybe, that I should keep a slight bit more distance between each enemy. Who knew ensuring every foe is in your line of sight, plus spaced out properly so they can't attack together, just might make things easier and actually doable. All this death, just because they can't handle how much better my straw hat looks. Well, that and Taka's death, but I feel the hat is a bigger concern right now. Ryuzo's round 2 does give me a wee bit of trouble, but nothing I can't handle. After a bit, anyway.
You left me no choice.
I can learn. Very, very slowly, but I can learn. Well, evidently I can't. My uncle arrests me, as now he has grown too envious of my amazing hat as well. This inevitable betrayal forces me to flee north into the icy winds and waiting arms of more Mongols. They have hostages, which is absolutely terrible for the hostages. It's so inconvenient of them to keep dying on me, forcing me to be more aggressive than what's safe, leading to damage as I struggle to hold off 3 brutes, multiple archers, a skilled armored leader, and several swordsmen. Yuna's here to help, and while she's my favorite companion, I have to worry about her just as much as the hostages, plus my own safety as I'm pulled every which way. I think it's pretty obvious how badly this goes. I don't have time for this, pal. Don't do it, don't do it! No, please. I just want the hostages to live. I'm not even here for 20 minutes. But with how fast-paced everything is, I certainly aged a couple years in this fight alone. Only by staying glued to the hostages and battling off everyone who approaches, waiting patiently for safe moments to pick Yuna up, and wiping every enemy out as fast as I can, do I finally achieve victory. Then I'm off, to frantically avoid getting shot by mountain archers. Usually failing at that, as I strive to clear out the surrounding Mongol encampments. Surprisingly, it's not the massive camps full to the brim with invaders that cause me issues. No, it's the tiny camp that blocks me more than any. And I do mean block figuratively, as I literally ended up spawning on the other side of the camp, and I could have easily ridden away unimpeded, but I wouldn't stop till the camp was cleared, no matter how stupid that was. Which, with the amount of leaders with spears, fire archers, and shotgun-wielding brutes there are, yeah, that's very stupid. But with perseverance, strategically picking off the most dangerous, and just plain old luck, I pull through and I'm off to break into my uncle's castle. Surprisingly, this is way harder than I remember, with my ability to get past the last guard blocked at every avenue. Something about loudly smashing doors, rolling wildly, and running directly into his line of sight doesn't scream stealth for some reason. In fact, maybe I should have tried screaming. That might have been a better stealth approach. It took me way too long to realize. Switching UIs so I could see his detection meter trivialized the encounter, as I knew exactly when I had enough of his attention to sneak past and finally move on. With my uncle requested for reinforcements, it's time to bring the fight to the Khan. Every move of his is quite easy to avoid, except one ground slam that takes very precise timing. Precision timing I'm not known for.
It is not my destiny to die here.
It isn't? What, did you peek at the script? I thought I was supposed to win. In the end, I do get the timing right long enough to beat the Khan down, get poisoned for the smallest iota of forced damage that I can't get away from, and then chase him down to his ship, where, as usual, everything goes terrible. Uh-oh. No. Nothing is as bad as the leaping only challenge here. So all things considered, with how heavily outnumbered I am, it wasn't so bad in comparison. The Khan is a pushover without his soldiers backing him up, and another triumph is mine. But I'm not quite ready to see the game through yet, as I instead divert course and hunt down every Straw Hat duel in order to test my skills yet again. I did this only to test and better my skills, not for any other reason. I have the better Straw Hat. I'm just saying, man. Although I'm not part of your faction, I just also own a Straw Hat. And my goal is to be the only one left as the most stylish. It's the whole reason I'm doing this, not because you guys are having hostages or anything else. As usual, the Straw Hat leader proves to be one of the easiest to defeat. Mainly because I'm so terrified of him that I actually take him seriously. If only I could maintain that skill. But some things are too far-fetched even for me. With that done, all that's left is to face off with my uncle. You wouldn't make me join my parents in the afterlife, would you? That's pretty sick, right?
I will raise you as my own son.
Alright, just promise you won't ever try and kill me.
Are you ready?
Why won't you promise that, Uncle? I need you to promise that. Please. Should have gotten that promise. Uncle's only a little trouble. The main problem being I'm stuck in this Ronin outfit. But at least he doesn't take too long to beat, so I can get back to my proper garbage clothes. We're just gonna keep doing that, man? You know, it's very cool because, you know, it fades to white. But Uncle had to watch me just walk up those stairs for a while. He's just like, huh, I guess I'll bleed out now since I don't have medical attention. Huzzah! After 19 hours, 34 minutes, and 414 damage resets, I've beaten Ghost without taking damage, only with my sword, no armor, no charms, and no resolve powers. Mostly anyway, with one forced armor moment, one forced damage, and one forced non-sword use. The rest are very avoidable, even though I wasn't always smart about it. Thank you very much for watching, and if you're curious to watch the full run, I did stream it right here on YouTube for you to check out. Now I'm off to frolic through the snow, and get crushed by murderous reindeer in Dark Souls 2 as a belated Christmas present to myself. I wish you all the best, friends.